Before we get to Dana, the weather was beautiful out today, and we're sure that is good news for all the extra anglers casting their lines this weekend. Maine hosts 2 free fishing weekends a year, one for ice fishing in February and in June for regular fishing. Today and tomorrow, any person, as long as you haven't had a license suspended or revoked, can fish without a license. On all other days, though, laws and regulations apply, restricting fishers. All right, Dana, a nice day out today, and we also have some nice weather ahead.
Yeah, if you liked today, you're going to like tomorrow even better because it's going to be more sunshine, even a little bit warmer than it was today. And overall, we have a warm and dry stretch coming up. So here were our high temperatures for the day today. A lot of us getting into the upper 70s, even some lower 80s out there. We got to 82 in Fryeburg today. A touch cooler in areas in eastern Maine, but overall it still ended up a very nice and very summery feeling day out there. So this is what our visible satellite imagery looked like for most of the state throughout the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine out there. A couple of cumulus clouds popped up in eastern Maine late in the afternoon, but most of that is cleared out at this time, and in fact will be mostly clear overnight tonight, which will allow our temperatures to get a little bit on the cool side. So this area of high pressure to our south is going to be our dominant weather feature for both the rest of the weekend and the beginning of next week. The only thing right now we're really watching is going to be this cold front that's going to come back through the state on Tuesday, which means it's going to increase our cloud cover and temperatures will be a little bit cooler in comparison to the rest of the days this week. But overall, we aren't looking for any precipitation attached to that front right now. So we can see on the hour-by-hour forecast how this is going to play out this weekend. Tomorrow is going to feel very similar to today, but it's going to be a touch warmer. So we'll start out in the early morning, temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s. And then once we get to the afternoon, once again, another beautiful day out there. Plenty of sunshine, only a couple of clouds out there. Temperatures getting into the upper 70s, even some low to mid 80s, especially kind of in the interior back towards Lewiston, Augusta, and Fryeburg. That'll definitely be our warmest spots of the state tomorrow. Mostly clear once again overnight tonight. We do have a system that's just offshore of eastern Maine, so we could see a couple of showers in Washington County early Monday morning, but for the rest of the state, it'll start out another nice and sunny day, though a little bit cooler than what we're going to see tomorrow. We could even pop up a couple of thunderstorms, I think, in western Maine and back into New Hampshire, but I didn't add this to the 7-day forecast because they're going to be very isolated and very light. And then once we get into the afternoon on Monday, a little bit of a sea breeze possible right along the coastline, so a touch cooler there, but the interior, once again, upper 70s and lower 80s possible. So Tuesday is when that backdoor cold front comes in, so temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler in the afternoon, only getting up into the mid 60s and definitely cloudier in comparison to this weekend, but definitely not a bad day. So this is what the GFS model is going to show us for precipitation as we get into next week, and really there isn't a whole lot to look at. In fact, the next chance of widespread precipitation will be this system here, which right now looks like it's not going to even be coming in until Friday afternoon. So we'll watch the timing of this front more specifically as we go into next week. But overall, definitely a warm and dry stretch that we have coming up. It's a bit of a temperature roller coaster though, so very warm as we continue into this weekend and early next week. A little bit cooler once that front comes through on Tuesday, rebound a little bit Wednesday, and then once that precip starts to come in for the end of next week, temperatures a bit closer to seasonable. Marine forecast seas 2 feet, water 55 degrees. No small craft advisory or anything like that up tonight. So here's a look at our 7-day forecast. Warm and sunny tomorrow. Nice starting the week on Monday too, Alex. No chance really of widespread precip until we get to the end of next week. So if you enjoyed the weather we had today, then this forecast was good news for you.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Dana.